Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Well, I've had a great week off, okay? I've had a busy week off. Can you see my hands, okay? Oh yes, it's coming up to Christmas, you know. BFP has to get the paint out and everything. So, yeah, I spent much of the week seeing and visiting family and my grandmother. Oh, bless her. Oh, she's my favourite person in the whole wide world, bless her. But anyway, yep, so saw the family, saw the grandkids, saw even more grandkids, and yeah, it was lovely. It was my grandson's birthday, so just a lovely week. And then been decorating as well the last 3 days, so I apologise, but there was a bucket of gloss all over me earlier and yesterday, so I've been trying to get it off. I've ordered some paint remover and stuff like that, but it doesn't seem to be having any effect. But anyway, I keep going. But I'm painting again today, so there you go. Okay then, so glad to be back. Thank you for hanging on in there. I know I'm a day late as well, but we'll make up with 3 videos today. Something cropped up unexpectedly yesterday. Okay then, so we're going to look at Charles here, okay? I just feel like Charles, how are you coping with our government, with Meghan and Harry, you know, with the world's media snapping at your heels, okay? So I want to know how King Charles is coping at the moment. And don't forget as well, of course, you know, he's lost his mum, you know, on a serious note, he's lost his mum. One more quick shuffle. Okay, there you go. Right, okay then. So, how is Charles feeling at the moment as position of king? Do you know what? I think he thinks it's, you know, working okay, working well, not well, okay, but it's going okay. That's how he feels. It's going okay. It also as well though, he's kind of having to have dropped, you know, all his major interests and, you know, talking points and this, that and the other. I just see like there is a meeting with number 10, that's Downing Street. So I do feel like there's an agreement there. I feel like he's also got a sense of a male who's, you know, a strong candidate. I just feel like, you know, in all the, I think he thought he was going to feel differently, maybe about having to drop things and this, that and the other. But I just kind of see that he feels he's going into this quite well, you know, and so becoming king is totally different from being the Prince of Wales, you know. I mean, what could he have done? A king in waiting, you know. He had to be different. He had to think outside the box. He had to find something that he enjoyed. You know, he couldn't just be the Queen's stepping and shadow. You know, so he had to like come out with all these initiatives and stuff, and he's done a lot of work and a lot of good. You know, he's done more than you know, the average Joe blogs, okay, but he has been impactful as well for that reign. So I do feel like he's just moving into this situation now where he's finding it easier to be a king. Not me. That's wrong. It's the other way around. It's easy to sort of like separate himself, okay, and separate himself. And I do feel like, you know, he's got good allies around him at the moment. So yeah, I feel like he feels, you know, it's agreeable to him, that it suits him. How does King Charles feel about, you know, Liz Truss resigning? I certainly think there's, you know, a lot of mistrust out there, you know, and people distorting the truth as well. So this could be exaggerating for negative context that's usually how it works with Meghan and Harry. So I don't feel like, there's a lot of mistruths there. So they always tend to know, don't they? I know when, the closer you are to the decision, so the person who accepts the resignation, the person who advises a resignation, or the press media officer, all these people close and hands-on, so they know more details than has been let on. But, exactly, you go into be a Prime Minister, okay, the only way out is downfall, resignation, downfall, unpopularity. No, I can't see any or recall any Prime Minister that has come out of term with us cheering, I don't know, not in my years anyway. So yeah, I think, he kind of sees that as well. A lot of mistruths here, a lot of people out for their own ends. We got the page of swords with her, for we said she'd get in, she'd have problems, as so many do, but oh dear, don't bode well. But I don't feel like the person coming in will be a male, and I think we know of his name. I think we do know his name. The way I say that, I think we do, means, I don't know. Is he a middleman? Is he a middleman? That's what I'm getting, a middleman. So certainly not with the pizzazz of Raji. The fact that he is now out means that we didn't, the majority preferred somebody else over him, no matter who it was we got into Prime Minister. So again, I don't think it will be him. How was King Charles then feeling about the future Prime Minister? Because this could just be in general. Yeah, well, he certainly hasn't. He seems not to be aware of a potential candidate. Same for the Conservatives as well. Keir Starmer is on Labour, not to be political, but, I just think he's a load of shite. I really do. He copied off Boris all the way through that pandemic. 1 minute he was, going against Boris and their system. Then he was all for it. Then he didn't know what to do. He would not have known to do, and he didn't have the mettle to do it. As far as I'm concerned, you just got rid of Boris, for Christ's sake, I tell you what, I related to him more than anybody else. He's normal, he laughs, he chaffs, he says the wrong things, he gets things wrong, he messes up and then apologises, and then maybe backtracks. But, that is normal to me. That's normal people's behaviour to me. So, and I felt like you knew Boris, more than any other Prime Minister, even Carrie, is it Carrie or Carrie, his girlfriend. Yeah, they're not the usual, good looking dynamite couple, suited and booted. They was both quite down to earth, and yeah, she caused a bit of controversy sometimes, but do you know what? I rather than the uncertainty of this, I'd have sooner preferred Boris. Anyway, that's just my opinion. But anyway, yeah, so something you're not seeing, so he's not seeing it, he's in the dark, so he doesn't know yet about the candidate. I think they're the last to know, maybe, I kind of feel like he could feel like he's the last to know, so I don't know what that's all about, whether maybe the decision's made first and then he's informed. And he's keeping to himself about this, he's absolutely, not going to say anything to sort of like upset this balance. So I think that's a test as well to Charles. I think that could be a compliment. I think that could be turned into something positive. That 44 days ago, his mum was, with Liz Truss, and now he gets to swear in the first, the next Prime Minister, and he's only been in the role 5 minutes. So, yeah, I think all that can be seen as positive. That's the kind of feeling I'm going to get with him. Okay, so the big old question then, How is Charles feeling about Harry? As a king role, though, as a king role, not as a dad. Universe. How is King Charles feeling about Harry? Like, so him in the king, and Prince Harry as a role in the monarchy. Oh, my throat's gone real dry. Okay, so I see that King Charles is making the effort, he's offering support, he's trying to put safety nets in place as well. What do we mean by safety nets? Maybe trying to, prevent more things going wrong between the monarchy and Prince Harry. And you have to say Prince Harry. I know you say, I don't know. But anyway, they want me to say this, so it's a different take on it. But yeah, so safety nets, I just feel like it is. Charles is doing a lot of small things to try and make things better, basically. Okay, Charles is making an effort, despite what we hear and not see. But I also see Charles making some demands of his own. I do. I see him making demands. And I feel like our king feels that he is stronger, which in position he is. But positions don't matter to Meghan. But, yeah, so anyway, I do feel like Charles is feeling stronger as well. He knows he's got the support. He never doubted that he had the support, okay? But he's got this ability now where he has ascended spiritually, because now he's seen that. I kind of feel like he'll be seeing the bigger picture, which isn't always what you and I would see. I can see it because I'm right there with an aerial view, but he's seen the bigger picture, So does that mean about him bringing Harry and Meghan in? Well, I wouldn't. I've said this in the past, I do see them coming back. I know, I do see him coming back in some way. I've always felt like Harry would, but Harry won't move here he won't move here. He will stay in California. He will stay because he loves his children. Now, I've seen him having a right good life. I really have. He's happy. But I don't see Meghan. That's the thing. I don't see Meghan. So I kind of think even if they split up then, that he would still stay there. I mean, that's what I was saying a year ago. So, and it still feels that way as well. So whatever role you would be thinking about Harry having the monarchy, I've said before, the only way to do away with this is to make amends and get them back in the fold, or let them fall and want to come on their own. Now, Meghan would never be happy with that. We know this. But in actual fact, Harry's never known he had the power to make a decision. So all he has to say to Meghan is, Meghan, I'm doing it this way. You come, you don't. You follow, you don't. You get involved, you don't. You behave, you don't. Harry's never been at that stage, but he is. I do see that changing, and I feel like he's going up and up and up, and he's learning more, and he's feeling happier with every little move that he makes, okay? Up and up, every inch. He's building towards happiness and contentment and fulfillment and peace in himself. So Meghan can't compete with that because that's a drug in itself, isn't it? So Meghan can't compete with that. So I don't feel like it'll ever be the case that they can't come back and do this, that and the other. But I do feel like over time, this is a building block. This isn't, a now card. This is not an act now card. It's an acting. It's a constant building up. But I don't feel like Charles is set to be angry about something though. So given all that, he's going to blow his lid about something. What's he going to blow his lid at? What's Prince Charles going to blow his lid at with Harry? Well, there's said to be more talk about Queen, so he's not happy at all, I don't think, because as well, Meghan is like, mentioning it's Meghan, the actress, Meghan making things up, Meghan telling a good story about the Queen. So I think he's, but it's more and more, that, she's doing her own PR. This is her own downfall. She will talk and use the royals. She's now, on a mission. You can see this pattern occurring. Normally it's about charity work, this, that and the other. Now it's kids and the actual royal family and the Queen. Going for Prince Charles, going for William, talking about the Queen. This gets instant free publicity. So the more she, the more she gets used to doing stuff like that, which she's started already, it's a pattern. This is set to continue and get worse and worse and worse, I mean, someone tell this woman to shut up, about the Queen. It doesn't matter what you say, good or bad, you're not going to be respected for it. So she's, talking about the Queen. Talking about the Queen. Honest to God, it has set the whole family on fire, this. They're not happy, but, it's just no surprise, is it? I think one thing after another with them. With Meghan, I've said this before, she's always, trying to be spiteful. Always trying to, her life is about taking revenge for others, okay? So she doesn't let go. So me and you, say somebody upsets us, does something wrong maybe, you forgive, you forget, don't you? Right? That's normal people. Well, I wouldn't say that's normal people, but that's, that's people with a handle on things. Whereas Meghan, not only does she fess over the fact that it's happened and continuously, so it's happened in the past, she's constantly thinking about it in the present and trying to manoeuvre ways into the future to get her own back. And it doesn't matter how far back you go. Some of these vendettas, can come from Suits days, before Suits days, the Berger days, any day before then, she will seek to get revenge. She carries it with her. The good thing is about me and you, we don't carry that shite. We don't carry that shite because we have more room for love. We have more room for love, and that's how she is. She's just how can you be that angry for a long, long time and not realise that you're punishing yourself, nobody else? Okay, so what's King Charles's next major move then in as king? Well, he'll be in his throne. He'll be in his throne. Look at him. Oh, look at him there in all his regalia. You're at a bloody... this is coming soon. Absolutely. So I wonder, does he have to sort of like... I can't remember ever seeing it, but I don't know if they have to go before him. Yeah. They'll go before him. So even then, that's a good event, swearing in our Prime Minister. Oh my God, the UK is just, I don't know how it appears to everybody else, but, at least the people have to say so. Yeah, I kind of feel like it will be a formal occasion here and in attire. That's what I get. I don't know. I was looking for people around him. I wanted to see if William was there. I do see him, but I don't know, I think this could be really scaled down, So, he's probably he's going to swear in somebody with new roles. He's going to swear in with somebody with new roles. So I can only think that's the next Prime Minister. I don't even know what the candidates are. But only in this country could you run again, once you've been exiled. Well, there's only UK where you could probably run for, run once and fail and then run again as, the second party and, be nominated. So we'll see. Oh dear. Anyway, so yeah, that's it for King Charles. I do believe he thinks he's, you know, we are seeing something very good at the moment, okay, something good at the moment with Charles being able to separate himself and so like now be from Prince of Wales to actually be bloody a king and kingsmanship, okay, so yeah. Okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed that. I'll be back again today with another video, okay, bye now, bye bye.